There you go. Say hi. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, hey guys. Not that anybody's gonna be listening to this, but I hope you do because this is very important, and this happens to do with this. A very effective message is supposed to work. Doesn't work. It's odd because there have been so many victims who have come forward, if not by that way, then so many similar situations. And what it is she was actually in a relationship, an abusive one. Just like any couple, started out great, and then and then when she tried to leave, I'm just gonna tell you a summary of the story. But anyway, supposedly he caught her, tried to burn her at a gas station or whatever, but she died 2 years. A 35-year-old woman who was looking fine as a bride born before she got burned. You know, it was hard for her to do anything. She was in the hospital. Her own mom, I think it was, or her grandma, I'm not sure. Anyway, and their daughters or kids had to visit them with suits on. They didn't have to wear a mask or nothing. This is back at the time when before masks had to be enforced. Most of the time, generally, yeah, you would wear a mask anyway if you were a nurse, mainly, or a doctor, depending on whether you were doing an operation. But anyway, so back to this. My thing is, okay, I'm gonna be fair here. What happened is true. Okay, no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind, people, it can happen. Okay, and she has come forward with this just to say that, basically, just to try to prevent it from happening to somebody else. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, but that's my doubt about it. Is because, if it did, nobody else would have come forward. They wouldn't have so many victims, even if it's similar. It'd be people that have come forward with similar situations, um, that have died or because, oh, yeah, they were stabbed. Really, this shouldn't happen to you, but this should prevent this from happening. Okay, no. That's like trying to basically say to people who smoke that stop now. To have them stop. Or you will live a happier life, you'll be healthier too. And when the truth and reality of that situation is you should have stopped a long time ago before it got worse. The thing is, it's okay to smoke once in a while, but not all the time. And that's the thing that people don't realize. But either way, so that they don't stay addicted to it. But here's the thing. Okay, again, it's just it's not as effective as you think. Okay? And the only effectiveness that it's showing is, yes, it can happen. Like, if it happens, basically. Like, it's just like if you were left in a burning building. You might die there, or you might die in a hospital. Let's say if you were burned while you were in a burning building. Same thing. Yeah, it can happen. There's no question, and there should be nobody's question in anybody's mind about that. It's about whether or not that it's going to be effective enough to stop it from happening. To prevent that from ever happening to somebody else. That's a load of bullshit. One video alone. Hell, even as many people have come forward with, that have said these things or had other videos, it doesn't work. Trust me. Or trust in the fact, if you don't trust me, trust in the fact that it doesn't work. If it did, we would not be talking about this now. I wouldn't even be saying that I doubt it working, because it hasn't. I have yet to see it actually do any amount of good to prevent it from happening. Like, seriously, I mean, the fact is, the guy she was with is being sentenced to jail. No, not being. He was sentenced to jail because it was 3 years ago. But anyway, it doesn't matter when it happened. It still continues today. So where it can happen, and it's not like it won't happen. It's the fact that, I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's like if you die, you die. You can die. Wow. So this is what it's like. Okay, if this is what happens if you live a mortal life like a human, you'll definitely die. No shit. You know, my God. Really, just to prevent people from dying. It's the same kind of message. You might as well give that message out there. My thing is that it's just that alone. So, that's my only thing about it. I'm not saying she's wrong in doing her message, and that's fine, man. But the effectiveness to stop it is not laughable, but it's like, yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you really think that that's going to work? You can try all you want to, but until the day it actually freaking happens that way, yeah, no. I'm sorry. Man wrongly accused of. I just got to see another video today. I think it was yeah, it was actually my bad. About how a guy who had went to a late night or whatever club, and the video footage, which is kind of fishy about him being surprised that there was proof. I mean, why would you have some? Why would you be surprised that there's proof? You shouldn't be surprised. You should be more like, okay, I'm glad. I mean, he was glad, but it was also surprised. You should never be surprised, because then it means something's fishy. Either way, it did clear his name getting out of that. The problem with that situation, though, as well, is that, yeah, that person that claimed it didn't get in trouble, but he did. See, he had to face the consequences for something he didn't do. It's like basically men accused women and they got away with it. They never do. I mean, I'm sure there was a time when they did, but it still didn't make it right. I mean, it don't make no more right than it does women to do it. Because, see, the thing is, on an equal basis, women are not as innocent or, are men of such, but that's only if the crime was committed by either party or both. Oh, God. I haven't been looking at you the whole time. But I'm just saying, I mean, I'm making a good point here, because if you really think about it, what the hell's up with that no title? Okay. But, I mean, I just wanted to point out how ineffective that would be. Seriously, I don't know how to prove it beyond that, because, I mean, if you think about it, still today, it can happen because it's been known to happen. And I've tried to do this video, but it's hard to make a long Minecraft video. I mean, crap video. Crap because of the mobile. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good usefulness to it. But, yeah. And this is all the progress I have ever made. I'm not going to try and make an hour worth video. I will try not to make it too much long. Not that I care. I don't even care how much space it takes up. It's not even that so much. Um, Alexander Hamilton. Uh-oh, not again. Uh, what the? Okay. Yeah, so out an opponent, and another one was Baraka at the gate or something. I didn't get that. I thought it was Baraka or something, but A instead of an E. But anyway. So I've been working on this about constantly, and the thing is, the resources that I've found, if you have lava around it, it don't do no good. You might sometimes find resources as you clear away lava, or if you can see it, but you'd have to do it in creative mode, because to do it in survival mode, it's very unseeable. You get more of a chance. I have been doing this, and I got lost. Another thing I did. But, yeah, this is my new place. I kind of been screwing around with it. Did more, and I did more with recording, but, again, I wasn't trying to do it for an hour. Not that I care about if it's an hour or not personally. For myself or you guys, it's not that, or the space it takes up. It's the actual amount of time that it'll allow me. And it's ridiculous. I eventually want to make this to where, see, now we can see in there just in case there might be a creeper that spawns if I go into survival mode long enough, because there's chances are that I doubt it will happen on mobile, because you know me on survival. If you don't know me well enough, then I will tell you that it sucks. The only good usefulness out of it is getting resources, because it's about the only thing I care about. I don't care about beating the dragon or nothing like that. And yeah, so, but I did, however, screw up the way. I don't know if I made an episode or not. I don't remember. But I will know that. I do know this. I did wind up fixing it. I had an idea to get into it, and it's through here. This is the only way you'll ever get in, or me for that matter. Obviously, they could break it down if they were going through. I don't know if they can get through iron doors. It'd probably take them a little bit longer, since it's easier to break through wood, literally, for the monsters and stuff that spawn in. And yeah, but yeah, this goes all the way down to my house. Now, as far as the mine shaft goes, I can't get to it from here, but I do have the wall basically blocked off. I had to back it up a little bit with my deal. So this is the wall right here. Behind it is where the mine shaft is. And I thought, you know what, there's no point in it, because you can't even get in here unless you go through this way. Because it kind of makes, sense to do it that way. And see, that I put my bed in here. I used to be able to put those close enough to my bed. You can't do it anymore. As soon as I did send me updates to stop that for some stupid reason. I mean, it's not that you can't do it, but it's like if you do, it obstructs the bed so that you can't rest in it for whatever reason. Or I don't know if it affects you from setting the spawn point. I did this, expand it out, because I want to put a furnace here. But right now, I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to let you all know about that. So that's the honest truth, because you want princess? As far as my mine shaft goes, um, how did the moon go? Yeah, found quite a bit of iron ore through my excursion there through those recorded videos. Oh crap! I mean, I do want to get rid of them, but not like this. Oh no, 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 no! Andesite, gravel. I mean, you know, I don't care about the dirt either. Why does it keep wanting to throw them out like that? I don't get it. The only time I want to throw them out is if I'm building in the lava. See? What? Oh, right. This is what I need. You know, and the thing is, as well, is that I have so much coal that I literally don't know where to begin. I mean, there's not unlimited coal, but there's quite a lot that you won't run out for a while. It'll probably take me, I don't know how long it would take me to go through all that, but you know, I have to mine out the world, and it takes about at least a year or so, depending on how what your pace is about, you know, playing this game, and that's all fine and dandy. I was gonna put this like in such a way that basically it would go up, but I couldn't do that without obstructing my mine shaft. But anyway, that's my house. I was gonna put down below, but you know, and why do I do this to myself? You know, I can't believe it. And the thing is that as well, where we were gonna go to was in a damn deleted video. All because it wouldn't allow it. And it had to take me an hour because I was also messing with this and stuff. So basically, if you want to get, or should I say, me, because I'm the only one that's doing this. The only way I can get up to my mine shaft right now is if I kind of fly up, kind of like, oh, excuse me, not there. I'll eventually have that fixed. I'm not really worried about it right now. I've got things I gotta do, so, you know. So I may work on this tomorrow. I'm too tired. I worked on this today. But see, this right here, this is my mine shaft, and it's the only way to get up to it right now. I'm gonna have like two sides to it, just like I do to my. Originally, I was just gonna enclosure it off or something, and I don't know, or something. But I mean, I may just like take off the sides and make it one deal. I don't know. But in the meantime, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this grind tour. And I do apologize for the fact that, I mean, because believe it or not, I did actually lose it, and then I wound up finding the spot that I was going to go to just to do that with the TNT, which really sucks. But either way, I'm going to be mining a lot. I'm going to be mining through this entire world, and it's going to take me a long ass time to get through it all. I'm still debating on whether or not to start this over. I keep saying that, but I've only said that like so many times because of the deleted videos. And that's not the reason why it wouldn't, you know, go through. But either way, that is all she wrote for this episode, and I'm going to work on trying to get down the space on this. Not that I really care about that, because I mean, whenever I get a computer again, I'm actually going to be able to make more use of it. I won't have to do what I got to do here. I mean, I can still do that, but it won't affect the space anyway. It's not like it's going to lower it. On the mobile, it does that for some reason or another. And I never can get the idea of why I have to do it, but because all I can think of is that it's just the only way I can keep enough room to be able to play it and be able to record if I decide to capture it on film. And that's the reason why I have to kind of map it out a little bit. And speaking of which, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. seriously though, if you're like me, I would just seriously get some markers out there, and only if you're sticking down below. If you're flying far up, you're obviously not going to see. You're going to put some blocks up there, and I wouldn't eliminate them until you get back through. Just to get back to like your home base. Wow, look at that. Look at how many things just like to spawn up here and stuff. So it don't bother me that they're on the roof at all. At all. The animals don't bother me there. It's when they're in the way. And I try not to kill them, but you know. Anyway, I'll see you again. I wanted to do this so badly, but I really, at the same time, I don't really want to do this all on screen. Alright. Bye-bye.